Welcome one and all to this grand occasion, preceded as it was by raised decibel levels, but now in almost reverential silence. Silence which has descended on the stand here, unerring focus and determination in all of those eyes.
Bringing back memories for me, Peter. A chance to have your name in the club's history. Having had the privilege of experiencing this a fair few times in my own career, there really is nothing that can...
So what are we to expect in this final?
Look, we can only hope for a final that will be free-flowing and end-to-end and highly entertaining, but fear of defeat can often dominate emotions, so don't be surprised if it gets nervy and tense.
And here's Alvarez. Ball's gone out of play. Ugarte. Valverde. Saraki. Aim forwards. Succumbs to the pressure. Paredes. Romero. McAllister. Romero. Paredes. That's been drilled forward. Jimenez. Ugarte. Saraki. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Garnacho. Alvarez. Alvarez stood his ground strongly.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Montiel. Paredes. And here's the ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Skims one in. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Montiel forwards and with intent. Alvarez. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Tries a deft little ball. That pass just didn't quite work. Paredes. To Arrascaeta. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the shot! Potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Ugarte powers forward with a very strong run, if not a strong finish. Two couldn't stop him.
Without complication. Referee's given a throw. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Ugarte. And Here's Nunez. Chance! Chance to play it in. It's run loose here. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, it's come loose. Expertly cut out. And a chance! Oh, it just fizzes past the post.
And that's exactly the type of adventure we want to see in a final two, Peter, and it's a pity it didn't cause the net to bulge.
And it's played forward. Tagliafico looking to hit the byline here. Torres. De Arrascaeta out to the right. And here's Nunez. Lovely feet. Valverde. Ugarte. Out towards the flank. Could try cutting inside here. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Messi shifted upfield. Messi gently done. Ugarte. De Arrascaeta. Muscular approach does pay off here. The ball, oh, good spread. Jimenez. Saraki. That's a little off target. And here's Messi. Ugarte. And now the breakaway. De Arrascaeta. And here's Nunez. Now it's Darwin. Over to the left.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
And it's Ugarte. Saraki. Oh, nice touch. Time to deliver. That has been knocked clear.
Uruguay clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
It's a good foot in there. And Uruguay could counter here. Uruguay playing high up the pitch here, very much taking a front foot approach. Now it's De Arrascaeta. Torres. Now It's Valverde. And what's he giving here? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And that has been cleared. So it's going to be another corner. Cleared away. Aimed in towards the centre. And he's there to get it away. Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot plenties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty targets awaiting, so they'll be looking to get on the end of anything that gets played into the box.
Araujo. Torres. To Arrascaeta, spread out to the left. Oh, it's played into the area. And that's out of reach. Darwin. Nunez, shot a goal! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Now it's to Paul. And here's Alvarez. That pass has been well intercepted. Saraki. Torres. Moved on forwards. And that is as far as they're going to go. Romero. Otamendi forwards and with intent. Played into space out wide. And that's been repelled. Montiel. And it's played forward. Now this could be a chance. Montiel. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Tagliafico. McAllister. Time and again they are repelled. Ugarte is onto it in a flash. Oh, nicely intercepted. Garnacho. De Paul. Now it's Alvarez!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Valverde. Araujo. Valverde. And here's Nunez. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's found a way through. Alvarez. And it's Messi. And here's the Paul. Ugarte. Does Argentina have a free kick? But the keeper's equal to it. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Montiel really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Valverde, gently done.
Nunez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, that's a nice ball. That's Mendy with the clearance. To Arrascaeta. Lovely ball and a chance to shoot! Played into the middle. That has been knocked clear. Defending of the desperate variety. Ugarte. And the shot! Tagliafico. Paredes. Romero. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Nunez, charging forward, the ball at his feet, and he shoots! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Saraki. Valverde! He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
And it's Messi. Montiel. And here's Alvarez. Takes a shot! Valverde. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that is a little undercooked. De Paul. Paredes. Messi. And here's the pull. Nice physical challenge. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he's going direct. That was travelling. Nunez is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Saraki. Jimenez aim forwards. Paredes. A heavy challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Nunez. He's shifting through the gears here. Tagliafico with the clearance. Now it's Alvarez. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Alvarez. Proves too strong. So what can they make of this? Paredes gets across to intercept that. And here's Alvarez. And he's managed to get free. They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Araujo. Driven forward. Nunez looks to get on the end of this. Tagliafico. Alvarez laid out to the left flank. Wins the duel this time. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Torres, and he whips it in. Otamendi is there, and he can get that clear. Alvarez. That's a cute ball. And he cuts out the supply. Ugarte. Now it's Darwin. Plays it out wide. He's in plenty of space here. And he's there to clear it. McAllister. Montiel. Montiel shifted upfield. Araujo clears it away. Saraki. Ugarte. Valverde. Torres. Valverde. Now it's Darwin. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, good take. In he goes again! And the ball's come loose here.
Torres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
finding aim forwards. Ugarte. Saraki. Strong running down that left flank. And that's aimed into the middle. And he's heaved it away. Defending of the desperate variety. Alvarez.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Romero. Paredes. Romero. McAllister. Romero, gently done. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He has found the way through. Paredes. Saraki. Cross goes in there. And it's claimed by the keeper. Montiel. Ball is over the line. Paredes cuts out the pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Crossed into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. De Arrascaeta into the channel. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Valverde, and it's played forward. Moved on forwards. Some good work on the right flank here. And the cross comes in. Tries to get it clear. Garnacho forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. Montiel. Could move up a gear here. That's tidy. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Can he deliver? And it's played into the middle. Romero with the clearance. That's a throw. Romero shifted upfield. Argentina, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Tagliafico. And here's Garnacho. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's McAllister. And it's Paredes. We expected better, and so did he. Saraki. De Arrascaeta. Saraki. Saraki. Delivered with swing. Here's the header! Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Torres really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Garnacho. De Paul. Darwin. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Looking here to chip it through. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. McAllister, and it's played forward. Valverde. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Paredes. That's a lovely, neat pass. Valverde, that's a delicate pass. Torres. Otamendi aimed forwards. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Can he get onto this? Oh, what a climb! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, Keane. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Paredes. Romero. McAllister. Romero forwards and with intent. Valverde. Torres. Moved on forwards. He's got away, shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off. Otamendi gently done. Jimenez. And it's played forward. Muscular approach does pay off here. Paredes. De Arrascaeta. McAllister, Alvarez. That's an excellent interception. Valverde. De Arrascaeta. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Ugarte forwards and with intent. And the counter is on. Paredes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Saraki, chance to deliver. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Played out wide. Saraki. That's a good run down the left. Now here's the delivery. And they can counter here. Paredes. That's really well manoeuvred. Wins the duel this time. Good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Ugarte. And here's Nunez. De Arrascaeta! Tried the volley, but no.
Well, that was inventive.
And there's the whistle. The first half of the final has flown by. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Have the first 45 minutes of the final, Jim. How's it looking for you?
First things first now, and they must give themselves a platform to help generate some momentum if they're going to find a route back.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Otamendi. Romero. Paredes. Alvarez. That's a dangerous ball. Now it's to Paul. Garnacho. Lovely bit of skill. McAllister. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Garnacho. He can get that clear. Tagliafico. McAllister. Now who's going to be first to this? Now this could be... And the finish! Yes, it's in! Argentina are level. How very smart. He just got it right.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
That has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Paredes. Montiel. And it's Messi. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Darwin. Do have a chance to counter here. Araujo. Valverde. Torres. De Paul. Spread out to the left. Alvarez. He is through here. Decent chance! Torres. Uruguay going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Valverde played over towards the opposite flank. Messi does really well to win the ball there. Otamendi. Romero. McAllister. Romero. Paredes. Up towards the front line. It's just beyond his reach. And he thumps it clear. Argentina to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Romero. Tagliafico. Otamendi. Otamendi shifted upfield. Well read, nice interception. Torres. Aim forwards. De Arrascaeta. Valverde. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Mundial. Paredes. Messi. And he's there to clear it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Torres. Otamendi can get it clear. Mundial. Otamendi. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. And here's Alvarez. Now it's Messi. Plenty waiting in the middle. There are a few waiting for it. Hit into the middle. Tries to get it clear. Jimenez. Ugarte. Saraki. Mundial. Messi. Mundial. Alvarez looking to run onto it. Alvarez. It's anyone's ball now. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
McAllister. De Paul. Now that's well seen too. Ugarte. Ugarte, gently done.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
McAllister. Garnacho succumbs to the pressure. Well, they could break here. Well, that looks a good ball through. Paredes. That has found him in acres of space. It's Rodrigo de Paul. Cross. Climbs up big! Goal! Argentina! cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Argentina get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Decent progress down the left. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Now here's the delivery. And he's there to clear it. Nice control. Ugarte. Valverde. Calmly anticipates. Chance here to counter. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. It's a throw-in. McAllister.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's gone out for a throw-in. And they're not going to make any further progress now. McAllister tries to dink it through. That'll be a throw-in. Tagliafico. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Torres. Nunez in acres of space out wide.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Araujo. Ugarte. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ugarte. Tries a measured ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Montiel moved on forwards. Araujo. Jimenez. Jimenez played out towards the right wing. Valverde. Ball's played through. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Paredes. Otamendi, it's a sharp pass. Araujo. Ugarte. Out to the left it goes. Otamendi. Ugarte concedes a free kick for that. Messi, now it's Messi. So who's he picking out? Oh, sweet feet. Messi's cross. Saraki. Out of play for a throw. Played through for the wide man. Gets it away. Torres. Now, where's he looking? Looking for a decent ball in. Torres. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nice interception, well timed. Tagliafico. McAllister. Tagliafico. Ugarte. Valverde. And it's played forward. Knocks it out wide. Driving on, a real charge here. He's cut it out. Tagliafico. McAllister. The ball is loose and the chase is on. De Arrascaeta. Alvarez. De Arrascaeta. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi. And here's the chance to counter. Otamendi. Montiel. That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Saraki. Aim forwards. That has been cut short. Oh, it's come loose. McAllister. Tagliafico. McAllister. Messi. And it's Messi. Alvarez. Tagliafico. Shot, surely! Ugarte. Araujo. Valverde. Araujo. Valverde. De Paul. Not much subtlety about that challenge. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And it's McAllister. Thinks one through. Out of play for a goal kick. Tagliafico. Valverde. And the counter is on, now then. Played out to the right, played back in. And that was very necessary. Otamendi with the clearance. McAllister, gently done. Looking to break at pace. Over to the left. Garnacho. Tagliafico. A chance to play it in. McAllister. Very nicely done. Paredes. De Paul looking to add to his goal. Araujo. Clearly not happy with that. Garnacho. Valverde wins the duel this time. De Arrascaeta. It's run loose here. Oh, he's found them in space. Back into the middle.
Uruguay really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
De Paul. De Paul laid out to the left flank. Aimed in towards the centre. It's really well cleared.
Quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Plenty waiting in the middle. He whips in across. Can he finish? De Arrascaeta.
Uruguay really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Ugarte. De Arrascaeta.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 3. Coming to replace him is number 13.
Otamendi. Moved on forwards. Medina. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He is just caressing the ball. Medina. Oh, it's played into the area. Jimenez clears it away. And here's the pull. And the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
And it's Ugarte. He's having a look round.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Nice looking ball. That's good vision.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Torres.
Uruguay really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Paredes. That's really well manoeuvred. Alvarez. Montiel, who has set up 2 goals. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Argentina surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Calistri. De Arrascaeta. And here's Nunez. Valverde. Well, this lead is tight, but it does look as though it may see them through. Just a few moments from glory. That's going to go a long way. Valverde have it back and can go again. Otamendi has a look and plays it forward. Caught offside that time.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Argentina making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 17. Coming on the field is number 15.
Calistri really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
De Paul, Jimenez cuts it out. Pelistri.
Uruguay really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
That's been slipped through. Simeone. Medina plays it across. Jimenez gets rid without sophistication.
Argentina clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Ugarte. Jimenez. Well, there's a probing ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Argentina making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 4. Coming onto the position is number 24.
Out to the right. Well read. The danger is averted.
Argentina surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And it's played forward.
Uruguay really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, can he get onto this? Jimenez gets across to intercept that. Very much into the last knockings. Now it's Alvarez. Cleared away. And claimed it back swiftly. Ugarte.
Argentina can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Ugarte. That's really well manoeuvred. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Montiel. And here's the ball. Jimenez does really well to win the ball there.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Nunez picks it up out wide. And it's hoisted clear.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Alvarez spread out to the left.
Argentina really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And it's Valverde. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. McAllister. Simeone. McAllister. Simeone. Moved on forwards. And that's put paid to a promising move. The changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Medina going full tilt down the left. safely away. Throwing. McAllister. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Fernandez. Great defending. It's a mighty effort! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's McAllister. Great work on the overlap. Medina. So who's he picking out? Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Caresses it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Fernandez. De la Cruz. De Arrascaeta. Ugarte shifted upfield. De la Cruz. Oh, there could be chance for a shot! Romero gets good distance on it. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Argentina are the winners. The ceremony is fitting their